This is a question that most Indian fans will ask you, given that you have shared the dressing room with Quinton De Kock.
Yep.
Give us some insights into that man's mind, thought process right now. 535 runs in the tournament. What is he thinking?
Fishing and golf. You ask him, he's the last one. They were asking about the practice and everything. He said, no, I skipped most of the practice session. He's mentally phenomenal and he's one of its kind. I mean, a lot of people talk about his batting, Rika, but his glove work is phenomenal. He's one of the best in the world at the moment with his glove work as well. Mentally very strong. He enjoys the game, up for a challenge anytime. And at this time, there's no pressure in sense that he's already...
Is it because he's playing his last tournament that he's kind of, unhinged in a way that...
No, he's that kind of character, honestly. But he's been talking about this for a really long time, that he wants to play all the other leagues all over the world for whatever maybe the reason.
Become a freelancer.
Yes, that's the word actually. But he's somebody who's always up for a challenge. He's somebody always give you that sort of impression that, okay, I'm there and I'm going to go out there and they... What I'm looking forward is Bumrah versus him.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
that's and he talked about it. He said that we have shared the same dressing room. He'll be fighting for his side and I'll be going out there and punching the first punch for my side. This is how I'm gonna see this. But this is what that the battle that I'm looking for between those two. But what a guy to have in your side. There's no doubt about that. It doesn't take any pressure, and sometimes you want that kind of people in your dressing room, that somebody who's done really well. You can have a lot of people in the dressing room who's not done anything and give you an impression that there's no pressure. But having somebody like him in the dressing room who goes out there and make things simple for you, he won't talk much.
What way does he make it simple for you?
He won't talk much, but one advice here and there, and at the right time, he'll tell you that. He's that kind of person. And if something is happening, he'll get hit. Most of the people will call for a help, or most of the people will call, want to get out or something like that. He won't go. I remember last year, SAT20, that tournament started. Before that, he was playing with a broken thumb. Nothing on his face. And when we talked about broken thumb, he said, what? It's okay. I'm fine. It was in a cast for 3 days, took it off, and didn't come out even, for the wicket keeping. He's such a character, mentally unbelievably strong, enjoys his game. But if you want to have a cricketing conversation with him, they'll be very, very limited. He's got other things to talk about.
Fishing and golf.
How is he Vijay, as a wicket keeper? Not in terms of quality, but his contribution on the field, behind the stumps. Does he offer advice and suggestions to the captain or to the bowlers?
Yes, very much. And if you look at him, if there is a misfield, there is a bad throw, his body language is completely there, because he demands by giving. It's not that he's demanding and not giving. He's somebody who will give 110% and then ask for 100%. So he's that kind of character. I really love his presence.
He remains always very
calm.
calm.
That brings me to a question. Is he a captain that South Africa has missed?
Because I don't know him personally, but through his performance, yes. But I think he's such a calm person because he does not engage in too many conversations.
Right.
I'm not too sure whether...
I tried to interview him once, and it was very, very, very difficult to get an interview.
So that is why I think in South Africa I've opted for someone like Markram whenever Bavuma is not available. I think in T20 it is Markram who leads the side, because maybe he's more vocal, he gets everybody together. I think De Kock is more on his own, kind of aloof. So I think the South African selectors have preferred to go with someone like Aiden Markram instead of De Kock, or even with Bavuma.
Not a captain material at all.
No?
No offense, but he's not. Like what Sabha is saying, you need...
Why would you say so?
Because as a leader, you need somebody to be more involved. You are phenomenal in your skill and everything. But
he works in silos?
Yes, that's the thing. Everything for him, if you want to sit with him and tell what is your plan after 5 overs, he'll say 5 overs, I'm not even thinking, I'm not there. I'm just going by 1 over or something like that. Captain needs to be 2 overs ahead of the game. He's not that kind of character, and that's the reason why when he was leading, he was feeling the pressure, and suddenly he realized that I don't want to lead the international side. So he's not cut out to be in that
Which
shoe.
also raises a very pertinent question, that do we always go for the best performer to become the captain, or are we looking at someone who may not be the best performer but
the
who has
best
more
leader.
captaincy material and who has those leadership skills? Mostly, I think in Asian countries, you will notice we always go with the best performer. But going ahead, we may see some change there.